Not mine, not my words. But we are into this. It is going to be 4 sets of armor, a kit for Crims, and won't make it 3 sets of armor because JW's already been taken down by Automatic. TSM won the 9th round. They want to start out on this T side of Cobblestone, and they'll start out well as Olaf falls inside of the site as well. Automatic overwhelmed by Flusha eventually in that drop room, but he slowed them down considerably. Still no bomb plant until just now. So the fact that Crims as a kit will pay dividends, but they're close enough where if they can prevail in this 2 versus 4, they may still get away without it. He's got to be careful. Crims, 6 HP, last alive. It doesn't even matter at this point. I was going to say, careful not to die too far away from the bomb as well and isolated from his teammate.
TSM fast to the trap there. That decent smoke from T-Spawn that lands towards the connector area, going very fast towards drop down and the upper platform, actually getting those first few kills. And they could flush up solo towards long 8, and that's actually where 4 turrets are heading as well. This could be a big exchange, and he's going all over as well.
Flusha nearly does line a few up. Blind it out, though. He sprays down Cephas. He's got just enough vision to trace them through. As Twist will take him back in a trade, although they lost a little bit more HP. Insignificant, still well and truly above 50. Twist will fall to Dennis, though. It's Stables, and a well-timed flash is going to enable him to take down Sick as well, because that's usually a one and done. There's no cover inside of that stable position, so good teamwork, and Dennis is able to stay alive long enough to rotate back to the site and find FNS as well. Automatic was well and truly removed from the action, trying to lurk with that AWP.
Yeah, TSM shoving all in after finding that kill towards A. They were hoping they could get towards the A side before the rotations came in. But Dennis, he's there, waiting by that stable area, picks up 3. And that's going to be automatic, 3 versus 1. Hasn't got the bomb, not really much to work with here. Just hoping he can find 1 kill and then see if there's any sort of potential there.
And I thought maybe the AK was just going to hold the choke point a little bit closer so he could save with greater potential, but he's actually getting quite close to this. He's dropped the AWP to do it. And they know where he is. They'll have heard him. Crims will have heard that. And there it is. Down he goes. So
at this point, he probably knows he can't win the round, but if he could find 1 or 2 kills, that's going to dent the economy of fnatic. If he got it down to a 1v1, for example, that'd have been great. He knows the terrorists have money to work with there. He just wanted to...
As well for this flash before going in. fnatic's done well to rotate over early. They had that information from Flusha out toward that long position with those smokes in place, but that's a huge opening as Dennis gets caught at no man's land. Sick, that's a brilliant shot to catch Flusha, and it's all onto Crims. He does manage, no, not even. I thought he was going to take Sick with that as he got the early jump, seeing that shadow on the wall behind him, but Sick still manages to win the duel, and FNS closes out. It's suddenly a huge round for TSM to take away from fnatic, and once again, this is how they started against Astralis. Yep. They may have gone down 4-1, but that was after winning an eco, and then they clawed back into these early rounds. Here, they're going to take an economic advantage against fnatic as well. Massive
round for TSM to win. As I explained before, that's so huge for them. If they were to win it, which was very unlikely at that point, they actually reset fnatic, that's for sure.
JW re-peeks out after the first nade went in. Manages to pick up Twist, and then the nade on top of the fire to try and do additional damage. FNS gets blinded up. There's going to be a Molotov thrown in front of him. So fnatic buying themselves time and space, and JW winning yet another duel at drop has really limited what TSM is able to do in this round. Flusha again going to be the one that's pushed up in toward that danger position to get any information on A. Let the early rotation come in, and now Dennis takes advantage of the stairwell. 3 very quick and calculated kills for him.
You can see it's actually giving CTs a lot more options here. There's players like him, a greater movement and actually refacing certain angles. And TSM going to try and get a bomb down here. Straight towards middle, 1 flashbang to go through the mid doors, and it's up to Flusha to defend.
Flusha's done early damage on his Sick, but he's getting overwhelmed very fast and has to get out of there. Throws the fire out toward the top of the stairwell. He's gone for the unorthodox retreat toward T side so they don't catch him when he does meet them again at the top of middle. It keeps him alive, but they've got a man down. And bomb planted. TSM, the last time they were on an eco, went fast toward A and made it work. So this is another situation that gets a little bit awkward for fnatic. They do get 1 kill from Dennis onto Cephas. JW commits to the drop. That is a most awkward movement mechanic ever as he jumps through the air. No chance. And TSM, again, fast play to A on an eco round that it works out.
5 PC50s, 1 flashbang, enough to take down a fully equipped fnatic. Who would have thought?
About this, and they know, interestingly, that drop's occupied. They're going for the boost to try and take down JW, and he smartly spots it coming. Falls back. This is buying that time you talked about. But Twist does win the duel, and pushing him back that far, the 2 players that were in drop could also get on an earlier rotation. Calm down, but Olaf, very clever, knows that a rotation from B could very much include the flank. He goes immediately after them. Sick's able to take the kill, but it's Flusha now that's going to go ahead and rotate behind them. So it's really a game of cat and mouse out toward the bottom of mid. But it is TSM that has the advantage as well as FNS finds Dennis. Crims on the side gone. Flusha's removed himself so far from this. No kit. It's full 10 seconds, but they're going to have to hold him out, and that's going to be easily done with 2 players facing him. Sick gets the kill. TSM, well, there's your 12-6 potential, Henry.
Can you believe that? it's TSM going for a full B stack there. fnatic have played it perfect. It's for TSM to fight back in this round with fnatic starting to lessen the gap here. And all 5 players move to upper platform as well. Just FNS to hold them off for now. All coming in, they smoke off the terrorists. There comes a Molotov towards the steps area, and it's an all-in moment for fnatic going for that first pick. flusha leading the charge.
So one Molotov used on Stairwell, that's the new one. Second one used at Chicken Coop, basic execution on that, but it's inside of the site that the problem persists as Twist picks up 2. JW late down drop, finds Semphis' AWP. Hasn't been able to hit those close shots so far this weekend. But it gives information to Automatic. They've pinched into the site, they're gone for the bomb plant. It's interesting how that third Molotov has to play such an important role. The gun barrel showing slightly again for Automatic. That gives JW the tag through the door. So it could go 12-9. We're seeing a similar situation to how Astral has started to chip away at TSM's lead. And once again, we're going to have to find a way for TSM to dig deep. It was timeouts that started to play a factor this late in the game in the previous matchup. And they're going to catch him off on this. Good read on the exit. Oh, yeah. Okay. How did JW not... Okay.
Oh, automatic. Oh, God. Was he going for the knife then, or was he trying to negate him?
I'm not sure. Either get there quicker, or I think he might have been.
Yeah.
But I'm very surprised JW didn't hear him.
He's done very well to stay alive here, considering the circumstance. Everyone surrounding him may not just survive here. We've missed... Oh,
got it.
Did he?
He made it. Yeah, he made it.
Nice. Okay, well, as I always say, Matt, the AWP in the right hand, even on an eco, can be go for the push. It's actually really good from him. It's going to be all off Mike to flash as well. That worked out perfectly. Gets the first kill and falling back as well. Great position for TSM to don't give this next kill away. Doesn't need to be gifted.
Ooh, careful. Sick has to wait for that that Molotov timing. Does win the duel with Dennis, but he's gone so low that it's easy for Crims to take him down and turn him. However, it is Twist. So 14-13, you said it. If they lost that, if they got reset there, it would have been all but over. They managed to survive, but they still have to rebuy on FNS.
Again, TSM going the distance here. It's going to be a fast play from Olaf Meister. Famed for this position before on previous iterations of this map. He takes down Semper for the first shot. That's the AWP as well. Scout to take. Looking to do more here. CT though, it's FNS who gets the kill back in their favor.
And Olaf was considering that as a possibility, but looked away at the exact wrong moment, so still hasn't picked up the subtle nuances of that stairwell. Either way, it's flusha to come back in, take him down, and they're one kill to the greater of trying to wrap up this map as JW is going to close out on 2 more. Sick and Twist, the 2 players we talked about having a miraculous day so far, have fallen. Automatic 1 versus 3. Started as a 1 versus 4. He managed to pick up the first one quite quickly. Flusha's on 6, but look at this position from Dennis. And although he gets tagged up with a headshot, indeed, he does close it out. 16-14. Hats off to TSM, but fnatic are through to the semifinals.